I'm Glenn from Secrets of Buenos Aires and welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you my top things to do in town. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get the latest updates. There's so many things to visit. That's why I made a list of my favorite things to do in Buenos Aires. So when you're traveling to the Paris of South America, you get the most out of your visit. Always check secretsofbuenosaires.com for the latest events and travel tips. Now, let's start with the top things to do in Buenos Aires. Palacio Barolo. It's my personal favorite, located in Avenida de Mayo near the Congress of Argentina. The construction of this eclectic-style building was finished in 1730 and the design is based on the Divine's Comedy. It measures 100 meters high and has 18 floors. You can get a guided tour that ends on the top of the building, in the lightning beacon. I suggest going when the sky is blue and 1 hour before sunset, so be sure to book your tickets in advance. A breathtaking view will mesmerize you. You can take beautiful photos with a view on the Congress Square. El Caminito in La Boca. Enjoy the colorful houses in Caminito, or Little Walkway in English, and see how local painters bring their area to life on a white canvas. Caminito is located in the neighborhood La Boca. La Boca was in the mid-19th century the home of Spanish and Italian immigrants. The colorful houses came by leftovers of paint that they could get. Some say that tango was first danced here between two men. You will see some tango dancers while you're having lunch in one of the bars. You can visit the houses for free in La Boca. Enter the galleries where you see all the shops and take the stairs up. This is how you can see how life was before and how they lived. And if you're a Boca Junior fan, don't miss out the tour in La Bombonera. And visit the La Boca Museum. Also here you can book your tickets in advance. When you say Argentina, you say Evita. Are you interested in the life of the famous First Lady of Argentina? Then the Evita Museum in Palermo is a must thing to do. Some surprising facts will give you a better look how the life was at that time. In the 1950s, at the same location and building, there was a temporary home for women and children. During the tour, you will see the beautiful dresses and get more info about her private and professional life. The entrance is around $5. The cemetery of Recoleta is called one of the most beautiful cemeteries in the world. With the graves of Evita Perón, Nobel Prize winners and the daughter of Napoleon. The place was created in 1822. It contains 4,691 graves. The beautiful mausoleums gives the cemetery that special look. Because of the rich history, I suggest to take a guided tour. Most of the tourists walk directly to the mausoleum of Evita and are missing a lot of the info. A tour costs around $10. Worth the money. The entrance fee for non-residents at this moment is around $11. Next is Casa Rosada or the Pink House. You will find Casa Rosada or the Presidential Palace in front of Plaza de Mayo in the neighborhood of Montserrat. The Plaza de Mayo went world famous because of the silent protest of the grandmother since 1977. Still now, every Thursday around 3:30 in the afternoon, the grandmothers walk around the plaza to keep the subject alive. Casa Rosada is the executive office of the President of Argentina. He works there, but he doesn't live there. Did you know that the President of Argentina comes to the Casa Rosada with a helicopter? Every weekend you can visit the Casa Rosada for free. On secretsofbuenosaires.com I explain you how to get a free ticket. During the tour, you will be able to stand on the famous balcony of Evita and other presidents of the nation. Also, every evening at 7 p.m., the flag in front of Casa Rosada is lowered down with an official ceremony. When you're in Buenos Aires, you definitely need to go and see a tango show. My Argentine friends never had the urge to see a tango show because it sounds too touristic, but by surprise, during a visit with my family, I went to see a tango show for the first time. And it was amazing. From A to Z, everything was perfect. The dinner, the dance, the music, the orchestra, everything was great. It's definitely worth to check it out. Therefore, I dedicated an article on my website with all the best tango shows in town. Be sure to check it out on secretsofbuenosaires.com. A must thing to do in Buenos Aires is Feria de San Telmo. San Telmo is the smallest area and oldest neighborhood of Buenos Aires. It hosts every Sunday an antique market. The market starts from Avenida San Juan until Plaza de Mayo. Wander around between all the small market stands and maybe you can find some historical items. Go also to see the San Telmo during weekdays and enter San Telmo Mercado, have a coffee or taste the local cuisine. Are you visiting Buenos Aires for 1 or 2 days? Then a bike tour is definitely something for you. You can visit the most popular places in 1 day. There are plenty of bike tour companies active in Buenos Aires. Don't be scared and take a bike. You can make a choice depending on how long you want to bike, kind of tour, with an electric bike and other options. Really one of the best things if you want to visit Buenos Aires differently. Puerto Madero. This is the area where the first European immigrants set foot in Argentina. During the 19th century, Puerto Madero was booming because of imports and export. After the Second World War, trade decreased tremendously and the hangars and cranes went into decay. Until a new government set a new goal for Puerto Madero. Lofts, hotels, museums and luxury apartments are giving Puerto Madero the look of today with Puente La Mujer as eye-catcher. Go with the sunset up to Puerto Madero and enjoy a lovely walk when you see the sun going down. Really a perfect view. Hey, did you know that Buenos Aires has the highest bookstores per capita? El Ateneo bookstore wasn't always a bookstore. Before there was a marvelous theater with 1,000 seats in an eclectic style building. In the 20s, the theater was rebuilt into a cinema, and in 1929 the first movie with sound was played there. The Guardian placed El Ateneo in the second place for the most beautiful bookstores in the world. Worth to visit and wander around between thousands of books. In front of Retiro train station you will see Torre Monumental, also known as La Torre de los Ingleses, or English Tower. Some people call it also the Big Ben of Argentina. It was a gift from United Kingdom to Argentina. It has a balcony on top of a tower and it was built in 1916. A little secret, you can visit the tower by going up to the balcony. And the balcony will give you a beautiful view all around the city, Puerto Madero, the train station and Recoleta. The entrance fee is around $3, so many reasons to just step inside and visit Torre Monumental in Retiro. Visit the political heart of Argentina, the Congress. Argentinians are very passionate about politics and talk about it in every moment as they can, sometimes with a lot of passion. From the outside, you will be impressed by the architecture. Sometimes it's possible to visit the Congress, especially during the night of the museum. If the opportunity takes place, go and visit. Did you know that in front of the Argentina Congress there is Kilometro Zero? From that point, all the highways are counted, so the Congress of Argentina is always Kilometer Zero. Let's fly above the Rose Garden in Palermo, or El Rosedal. You can find the Rose Garden as part of Parque de Tres Febreros. More than 18,000 roses are planted here in this beautiful part of the park. It's perfect to take a break and relax. The best moment to visit is in November, when all the roses are in bloom. It's my favorite place to end a day walking around in the city. The first time I visited Buenos Aires, I saw a long waiting line and buses parked at a cafe. That was Café Tortoni. It was opened in 1858 by a French immigrant and many famous Argentines went there for a coffee or merienda. It's a great location to get into the atmosphere of Buenos Aires in the 19th century. However, sometimes it's too crowded. After some years living in Buenos Aires, I discovered many other bar notables with the same vibe and something more authentic. So, sure to check out secretsofbuenosaires.com for more authentic bars in Buenos Aires. Wondering what that beautiful palace is on Avenida Corrientes? That's the Water Palace, or Palacio de Aguas Corrientes. It's a little secret in town. It's a water pump station in a beautiful palace. And it's still active until today and provides the city with water. On the outside, it's covered with over 300,000 glazed terracotta tiles. Inside the water company palace, you can visit the water museum. On the left side of the building, there's the entrance. On the ground floor, there are the offices of the water company. But search for the Señals Museo and go to the first floor. One of the buildings that will trigger your interest will be Teatro Colón. It's located near the Obelisco. Teatro Colón is an opera house that opened in 1908 and rumored as one of the best opera houses in the world. They say that acoustic is magnificent. I went a couple of times to watch the Philharmonic Orchestra of Buenos Aires. Truly a wonderful experience. You can find a link to book tickets on secretsofbuenosaires.com and enjoy a beautiful night out. A museum little bit in the shadow of a bigger ones, but definitely worth a visit. I suggest you visit the Monetary Museum or Museo del Banco Central at the beginning of your stay. Ask at the desk if there's an English guide tour available. They will show you with a lot of passion the monetary history of Argentina. Behind the different currencies that Argentina had is a great history about how Argentina became how it is now. For example, did you know that the banknote had kangaroos on it? Even though Argentina doesn't have any kangaroos at all because of, yeah, you need to discover it. Definitely the most famous landmark of a city, and perhaps the symbol of the city, is the Obelisco. It was built in 1936 as a monument to the 400th anniversary of the city of Buenos Aires. In 1536, Pedro Mendoza set foot here in the city. The Obelisco is located in the middle of the widest street with 16 lanes, Nuevo de Julio, or 9th of July Street. I and many others barely managed to cross the street in one time. In front of the Obelisco you'll find also the two large letters BA, decorated with flowers. A nice place to take a picture. Go early in the morning to be able to take a photo without many people. The national hero of Argentina is José de San Martín. You will see him on banknotes, there's a national holiday for him, and there are important monuments in the city. San Martín was born on February 25, 1778, in Corrientes, a province in Argentina. He joined the Spanish army, but later San Martín came into contact with supporters of South American independence. In 1812, he sailed to Buenos Aires and offered his service to liberate South America from Spain. He crossed the Andes in 1817 via Mendoza, and together with Bernardo O'Higgins, he liberated Chile. Later he liberated Peru with Simón Bolívar. Afterward he moved to France. In his will, he wanted to be buried in Buenos Aires. His grave is in the Buenos Aires Cathedral. You can visit it for free. A secret tip that not many know is that you can visit the National History Museum in Parque Lezama. You will discover the complete history of Argentina's foundation, including the original sword of José de San Martín. You can also see the very first flag of Argentina in that museum. Visiting is of course for free, and English language paper guides are available. The Argentine architect Eduardo Catalano designed the aluminium flower in 2002. As a counterbalance to the popular landmark Obelisco. The flower, also named Floralis generica, opens every morning at 8 and closes again in the evening. The hydraulic system was broken for a long time, but after a few years the flower is blossoming again, like never before. During the evening the flower has a beautiful purple glow, a beautiful new landmark in Buenos Aires. There are so many things you can do in Buenos Aires, such as the Japanese gardens, riding the historic tram in the city, visit the Malma Museum, eating a choripan near the riverside, the National Library, Planetarium Galileo Galilei, Plaza Serrano, Eco Parque. Even after several years living in Buenos Aires, I still discover new things. So be sure to follow Secrets of Buenos Aires on Instagram, where I post most of my new discoveries. And thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the newest updates.